Welcome to the Carry Couch, where
Hello,
stories
viewers.
turn into
This is your host, Nasblack. We are back again with the Career Couch show, which talks about real life, real feelings, real stories, and everything within it. And we are so pleased to have you back, and a happy new month, a month of love, a month of blessing, and a month of grace and favor. So happy Valentine's to all our viewers out there. And today we have a very special and a very lovely guest in our midst, and we just give her time to introduce herself to our viewers out there and let all of you know who she is.
My name is Donna Lope Mendy, and I was born in Farafenye and raised there. And at some point in 2001, I came to the Combos for education. And so I'm into event planning, decoration, and also I run a school kitchen, and I'm equally an entrepreneur.
Wow. So we heard that, and that's a lot for a woman to carry. Not a lot, but I would say because some people didn't want to you jigéen nga and yaa ngi def lii yëpp, so with all of this that you're doing, you're catering, you're doing event planning, you're decorating, entrepreneur bank, fofu nono, how do you cope all of this with, are you married?
Yes, I am married with a very caring and loving husband called Julius, thanks to him.
Shout out to the singles.
And I have 4 kids.
Oh, so she's married. She has 4 kids, and just imagine Sulone Kaniyep Yange of event planning. For those of us that are about to get married, she's here. She will do our event planning for us. So no need to stress yourself. So Yange of event planning, Yange of catering, and you're decorating, you're into entrepreneur and all of that. And yet still you are married, you have your kids beside you. How do you manage family, work? How do you get yourself up?
Sitting here today, just now it has made me so emotional.
Wow.
Because the question has just reminded me of who my dad was in my life. Blessed memory to him. It's important how we are being brought up. I am what I am today, and I'm able to do all that you mentioned because it's been put in me as a child.
Oh.
My dad was a farmer, and he was also an entrepreneur. He was into selling of palm oil. I did not have the privilege of growing up with both parents. I don't know my mom, but growing up with my dad was the greatest blessing I could say, because he has put in me today the qualities that has really made me stand as I am or who I am today. Because for him, he did not see me as a girl child. He saw me as someone that he could put all his best in training. And because of that, today I am able to do all that you've mentioned. I am into decoration. I help people plan events, and also I run a school kitchen, which equally people come in there for their catering needs. And also I'm a mother and I'm a wife. And to the grace of God, I am able to give my time to the best that I could to each and every one of these things.
Like you mentioned, sitting here, it's already making you emotional, and you pouring out your heart and how your father took you to a journey, not looking at your goranga and jugenga. He just wanted to see the best out of you. And when we go back to who he was and who you are today, you have a bit of connection.
Yeah, I have a very big connection with my dad, because growing up, he used to tell me, God made you a woman, but I think that was a mistake. You are meant to be a man, because of that boldness that was in me, and the willingness to always learn.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, for me, it was not like the girl child. I do things that boys do more than the things that a young lady should do. And my dad also took it that way. Wherever he goes, he will even teach me how to ride a donkey cart. And for me, those were the joys that I can never forget. Those were moments that I still look back to and wish I have them or have my kids go through those moments now.
Okay, with all of this, because so holy behold, it's like your Lord on def yep. Most of the time the fan can go more def lolo. But when you go to the village, you see ladies jigeni then they dawal saret and all of that. So I think your dad has played a very big role in your life. But Donna, can you take us back to how your journey into event decoration began?
Yeah, life for me, I believe everything has to do with passion.
Obviously.
And it's important today we try to identify what the kids have passion for,
Yes.
because it goes a long way with what we do. Growing up, my dad loves farming and he loves to take care of plants.
Yeah.
And he loves to keep the places neat. He has a very big garden, and there is no day I could remember going into that garden and even seeing a dry leaf on the floor.
On the floor.
For him, everything has to be kept neat. So growing up in that environment, I love nature. I just love to interact with nature.
Oh, yes.
Because I saw my dad, how he takes care of nature, how he takes care of the environment. For him, everything about nature, he would give his best to the animals equally. For growing up with him, I believe that's where my passion grew
began.
up from.
Yeah.
And when I left my dad, I came into the convent. I had to pass through the convent life. It was not difficult. So when I was in the convent, we all know how convent looks like. You have a
Yeah.
lot of flowers around there. And the nuns, they love to see these plants grow well and well taken care of. So growing up with my dad and coming to the convent, it was like a continuity. It was
Yes.
like my passion was being built
already.
already.
Yes.
And coming into that environment, for me, it was like, this is the right place I needed to be. So I will interact with plants, I will take care of plants. Moments that I am sad, I will just go out to nature,
Yeah.
talk to the plants, talk to the flowers, and I'll begin to pick the dry leaves from the plants, pour some water there. And it kind of gives me joy. And I'll just forget about all the stress I have and things like that.
Because you're passionate about it.
Yes, this is where my decor passion came from. I just love places to be beautified. I love places to be kept neat. That is who I am. It gives me joy. Yeah. So sometimes when I'm so sad or I'm about to give up on something, and then I walk into an open space and I'm supposed to decorate it.
Yeah.
Once I'm there, it's like something triggers my joy, and I keep doing what I do, and I get so much joy from it.
If I may understand, it's like you seeing nature, you seeing what shouldn't be there and what should be there, brings the whole idea of decorating. Because because you're being like, okay, this needs to be put in place. So the more you're doing things like that, the more ideas of decor are coming in your mind. So how do you feel when you had your first contract of decorating? How did that trigger your heart? How did that pinch your heart? Like you were like, okay, this is my first contract, lady. Man la wala def. How did you feel as a woman in your life, or before you were married? Maybe you were into it, but how did you feel? This is my first paid contract, or you were not there because of the money, but you were there for people to see. This is what Donna is doing, and let's see if she'll go correctly with it. Because if somehow obviously people start talking about it. So I think the thing should be in your heart. You can go about it or you shouldn't go about it. But so people will still talk. That's the truth. So how did you felt when you had your first contract to go and decorate either a birthday or a wedding or anything?
Well, the passion has been there, like I said, and it just needed someone to polish it. Because I believe everybody, God has given you something.
Sure.
Everybody has a gift. It is important that we identify that which that God has given us. And when it is identified, we need to place ourselves with the right people so that gift is nurtured and it is polished to become what it is meant to be.
Yes.
And like I said, I was so much passionate about decoration. And time was going, so I just needed to have someone who was already into decoration. And today I must also give kudos to my mentor, my trainer, Flora,
Okay.
Florimat event. I had to pass through her to help me polish this skill. So I was with her. She was taking me on training for some months, and then after I would join her to do her events. Yes, and it was not easy because I was already a wife and I was a mother of two then. But then my husband was very supportive. Anytime I go for these events and keep late out there, he will wait for me and he will take care of the children. And he was not like, this is taking too much of your time. The kids need you. You know, he was not really complaining, but he was really supportive. And when the training was done with Florimat, I started my own. And for me, it was not about the money, because I remembered my first contract. The lady could not even afford it, and that was then she was recommended to come to me.
Come to you.
And I said, well, I have not done an event independently, but I will do my best. And she paid me, and the money I used it all in buying stuff because I was starting and hire a car. I remember I hired the truck, and it was my husband who drove the truck to the venue. And I did the decoration, and I was so happy. I was so happy working independently
That's
that
passion.
day. Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
was so
passion.
happy. Though after working, I was not left with a penny, but I went home fulfilled that, wow, finally, this is becoming a dream come true.
The joy of the Lord is your
Yes.
strength. Yeah. So viewers, we all heard it. This is Donna, and she's into event planning, decorating. She's also having a kitchen of catering, and she's also into entrepreneur. So we all heard her story. We all heard her how she began this, and now where she is up to. And we have more questions to ask. But you out there who's watching, and you think you can do it on your own, hey, it is not too late. You can stand on your feet and tell yourself, I can do this. So back to you, Donna. What do you have to tell women or ladies or young girls that are outside that are trying or building up to be part of this skill, decoration skill or event planning? Because I know a lot of people that are into event planning, but they stop. Because it's either the concept of people discriminating them, or they feel like munumako. But you were in their shoes sometime, but you kept dragging yourself up and telling yourself you can do it. What do you have to tell the women, even the guys out there? What is it to stand up for yourself and tell yourself you can do it?
Well, my word to them out there is you need to believe in yourself. And don't go into it because you've heard people talk about the big money.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the big money.
Sure.
It's about you doing something that will make you fulfilled. And so it is a job that is not really easy. The event planning, the decoration, it is not really easy. It's a crazy one. And so I will encourage the young women out there that are thinking of going into it. They need to be on their feet. They need to tie their belt. They need to tighten their belt.
Obviously.
Yes. But it's a very noble job.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go into an environment, like, the place becomes like a deserted place. But once it is decorated, it transforms the whole environment.
Yes.
It brings beauty. Deco adds beauty, a lot of beauty to the event. We all know that now, an event without deco, we will all agree that something big is missing in the event.
Yes.
So, but the challenge is, especially when it comes to Gambia, they don't pay. They just see the beauty out there and they think it is an easy job.
That's on every scale.
But build up to the event, it's a lot.
Yes.
The event itself,
It pays.
it's a lot. After the event, it's a lot. Because build up to the event, you are thinking of the kind of setting you will do. You go survey the environment. Sometimes the places are not well kept,
yeah.
you know. And then the event itself, You might even sleep on the ground.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then after the event, you have a lot of things to pack back home. When you get to your home now, you have a lot of things to tidy up,
Unpack, yeah.
to unpack, to tidy up, and all those stuff. It is not an easy job. But like I said at the beginning, it has to do with your passion.
Yes.
Things that brings out the best in you. Things that you do and can never get tired. Because if you go in there because of the money, at one point, when the money is not there,
You're
you
gonna
will give up
fail.
on it.
Yes, you're gonna give up.
But if you go in there because it is your passion, it adds joy to who you are. It brings out the best in you. You can never give up on it.
I can. Okay. What you said just reflect back my mind, like what you said about the money. I can remember when I had my first contract with my boss, sorry, to go. He was in the studio. He called me. He was like, "Munas, namala solo studio legi kai." You know, I was like, "Wow, mange toga, mange nyo." Mune, they am fingente swing body care so getting my jail. Man, I have to go somewhere. I said, "Okay, I'm coming." So when I came, I was given the camera. That was the second time I was given a camera to cover a full event. At first, I was not scared because I was like, "Munako, I can do it. I'll try."
Sure.
So when I went into it, my boss gave me the camera and they all left to another event. I was the only one in the event left there. So the lady that gave birth, mommy was in, mommy awabi. So the nyarel was there. So my concentration was only on the hour because she was the one that gave birth and she's the reason people are celebrating.
Yes.
You know. So when I covered all of the program, I gave my boss the camera and everything. I went back home. So he was editing and when it was done, mu jox video bi guy pour setan. So when they were watching it, they reported back to my boss ne, okay, yo, aw bi rek nga don gene los, and that became chaos.
Sure.
Yes, my boss called me, he was complaining, look at your jello sip. I said, okay, I'm new in the game. So my concept was like, kimo ñu fay. So mom rek la concentrate. But so ko hore bo hol, later on I went home, I enjoyed it. Not because dama def lu bon, but I'm like, this is gonna learn. I'm gonna learn from it. Yes. Dama si jàngal lu bari. When you talked about when you go to places you survey, sometimes danga dem sa nga gis place bi mi ngi upside down. Lolu rek stress la. Xam nga, I can remember sometime am na wedding bu amoon sa library. Usay wedding am bi, you decorated it. When I got there, I told my friends, hey, this is the best decoration I've ever seen Donna did. You know, and it was like this brownish color, and man sama was wearing a brown dress, and I felt fu rafet ku nekk moko buga. Xam nga, I was like, this is beautiful, this is very nice. So it will just tell you, young ladies, women that have your family, you are out there and you are thinking to start up something, but danga ragal or danga rus or you are scared of ten shobula fa feka. Come on, no skill is easy. You find it very hard. And Donna, do you have young people that you are nurturing, they are looking up to you, that are following you, and they are learning also from you?
Yes, I have young ladies that I'm working with, young ladies that I'm also teaching, passing on the skill, because knowledge is nothing.
Yeah.
It's of no use if not passed to the next generation. So I'm working with a lot of young ladies and a lot of young men. Yes.
So those young people, how are you expecting them or seeing them in the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, in years to come, I'm only expecting that they are also able to do what I do, or they even do better.
Better than you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I'm teaching, I tell them, I don't only want you to do what I do, but I want you to do far beyond what I can do.
Extra miles.
So you learn from me, but also take time to learn from other people, and also use your own creativity.
Yes.
Bring out your own creativity. Let me not teach you this today, and you keep doing the same thing every time.
Yes.
So I expect you to learn. I expect you to even do better. I show you a design. Tomorrow, do that same design and even do it better or add something to it. That's what I keep telling them when we are out there in the field.
So young people, you heard what she said, and if you are one of our mentees, you heard what your mentor already spoke out. So sometimes you have to go extra miles to get what you can get behind. It's not you repeating the same things all the time. We want to see new skills, want to see new decors, we want to see new food. You know, she bakes, she cooks, you know, that's the kitchen catering that she's doing, and she's also into entrepreneur and event planning. So I think we are almost up to our time, and this is Donna. You can go on her TikTok page and I will share her number. Donna's event, when you need any event planning, when you need anything to talk about, she's here. Because the moment you are into decoration, trust me, you are wild. You can do a lot more beyond it. So just hint her up. Valentine's is coming, you know what I'm saying. The couples and the singles, you know how we do it. Just hit her up and it's gonna be very beautiful. So can you just give a word of encouragement and a word of advice that will strengthen someone that is feeling down, but because of watching you, you have came so far. You know, you came all down, got married, settled down, and now you are independent, you can do stuff on your own. What can you say to somebody that is also far and thinking to do the same thing?
To my fellow women out there, I would like to encourage them not to give up on whatever it is that they find joy in doing. Because what matters is what makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's not what people say or what people think about you. But it is a matter of me doing this, I am fulfilled, I am able to touch the life of someone in a very positive way. You understand? I do decor, I'm into the kitchen, catering, I have my family to keep, and I'm also so passionate about the young people.
Young people.
Yeah. The way to go is the skill. Even if you have your university degree, but I think with an added skill to it, you
Yes.
are better off
Sure.
than only having a degree.
Yeah.
Because with the skill, you are a boss of your own. You can work at your own space and time.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging the women, let them not see it as, mom dama say, nakalai def xale yi ak jëkkër bi.
Yeah.
We need to go out and work.
Seriously.
We need to work.
Yeah.
And so for me, I am always out there. I do events. You came to the kitchen and you saw how I do my stuff, and I have my kids. You just have to know how to manage your time well. And be honest to yourself. Do what you can. And what you can't do,
You let it go.
you let it go. Pass it on to the other one.
Yes.
That is it. So to the young people out there, dañ war a gëm seen bopp. Yàlla kenn ku nekk am na lu la yàlla may.
Yes.
Bul toog rek jël sa bët bi teg ko si keneen di xool kooku lum am. Kenn ku nekk balaa yàlla doon binda doomi aadama. Am na lum la may pour nga indaale.
Sure.
So soo demee rek ba nga ràññaale li nga xam ne moom la yàlla may, yow di nga dem si kanam. Waaye soo jëlee sa bët bi rek teg ko ci keneen lum am rek di nga soona wala ci naxar rek ngay dikka.
One should be content.
Waaw.
Yeah.
Man nag noonu laay jëfee de. Gëmuma dara lu dul liggéey ak jaamu yàlla. Su paasee jaamu yàlla leneen lu si tegu mooy liggéey ak suma njaboot. Waaw nit ki looy am rek danga ko war a am ci lu in honesty. Waaw te loolu laa dee jàngal suma njaboot bi. Doylu liggéey li ci des nga bàyyee ko yàlla.
So viewers, this is your career couch that we bring to you. I'm your host, Nasblack. So our guest here, Donna, and she has made it very clear to the ladies, the women, the guys out there, one should be skillful, one should be hardworking. We'll take about sekenen lum am or sekenen lumun. Like she said earlier, we are all gifted in our own special ways. Use your gift wisely, work towards it, and make the world a beautiful place for everybody to stay. So thank you for watching, and have you next week with another person that is very skillful. Bye.